guys, we're back on our deck profile, and today I'll be showing you guys an update to my Jurrac deck. It's been a while since I've updated this deck. It's been like 5 months, so yep. It's about time as any to give a update since well, a new ban list just came out, and yeah, pretty much it. So let's jump right in. So one of the adjustments I did make, I bumped up Jurrac Yugioh to 2. So, yep, this is your level 1 tuner. Tribute this card at a level 4 or lower Jurrac from your graveyard. So yep, he's pretty good. He's just here for being the level 1 tuner. Last profile I had him at 1. I decided to bump up to 2 because I just felt like this deck needed him at 2 instead of 1 since last time. Next, your level 2 tuner, Jurrac Gallum. His effect is pretty bad. It's when this card is draw a battle, send to the graveyard, destroy the monster, and that destroy this card, but your opponent can discard a card to negate the effect. Now, if you're playing a danger player, that is like their best thing ever for them, but hopefully you're not playing dangerous with this deck. But yeah, he's just there for being a level 2 tuner. He helps a lot in this deck with getting into certain synchros. But no, he's really important. Usually you get him off of Miscellaneous Ores with his graveyard effect, but he's really nice. Great level 2 tuner for the deck. And then the last Jurrac tuner, we got Jurrac Dino. Just one of them, only need one. He's the level 3 tuner, and with him, once during each player's end phase, if he destroys a monster by battle, he can tribute a Jurrac, draw 2 cards. So a little bit of a draw engine, but usually you're never really going into that. He's more of the level 3 tuner to get into Gikinoto and other level 7 synchros that you have at the disposal. So that's it for tuners. Now on to more Jurrac monsters. The famous Jurrac Guaiba. He is basically the poster boy of this deck because of his effect of if he destroys a monster at battle, you can special a Jurrac 17 or less attack from your deck, but it cannot attack that turn. So he's really nice. One of the best Jurracs in the deck, and he's really good he's a staple for a reason for the deck. You always have him at 3 in this deck. He's just the main player when it comes to special summoning stuff. Next, one Velo. Still have one Velo, and I still like it a lot. The fact that you can just, if you have nothing else, normal summon him, crash into something, get a special summon going, to get some Jurrac plays going, and the fact also if your opponent does run into it, which doesn't really happen very often, but when it does happen, you can still pull off some of that as well. But he's just an extra level 4 body to get into Logi or Dolka or something like that. So he's just a little extra level 4, and it's just another name. So. And then the last Jurrac monster in the deck, one Jurrac Spinous. He's a tech. He's one of the add-ins I've done since my last update. But with him, when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sent to the graveyard, special summon one Spinous token. Dinosaur type fire, level 1, attacks 300, defense 0, and attack position to your opponent's side of the field. So this is nice because this actually helps, helps when it comes to Lost World, because it gives them a token, and if you have Lost World on the field, that just gives them another token, so where they, if you don't know Lost World's effect, they cannot target any other monsters except tokens, so it gives them an extra token, so it makes things even more harder for them. So it's actually works well with Lost World. It's a nice tech. I usually get him off of Petite Ranodon as in the deck, but if you don't like him, you can always cut him out. He's just a spicy tech, I guess you could say, or like a optional tech you can do. Now on to other dinosaur type monsters. Soul Eating Oviraptor, staple obviously in any dinosaur focused deck because of his ability to search and everything. Just the best searcher for dinosaurs ever. He's actually kind of a low-key Jurrac monster because he's on fire. So yeah, that's how I take out of it. Then also your power play 2 Conductor, just because it's Conductor, not much needs to be said at all really about him. He's just the biggest beast stick you have. And then other ones, one Miscellaneous for protection. He's actually way more versatile in this deck than other dinosaur decks because he can usually use his graveyard effect a lot more in this deck turn 1 than a lot of other dinosaur decks would. So that's really nice. And then one Quatless to search out Pill, and also for negations. One Giant Rex, because his recurability from Banish Zone is always so nice, and it just fits so well in the deck. Next, two babies, because of Lost World, and one Petite Ranodon as well for Lost World. These are nice because it helps turbo out your deck, and just gets you into more plays. And then the last dinosaur in the deck, one Pankratops, because it's a free pop if you're going second. So, which is a good going second option. Now into non-dinosaur monsters, I am still running a Resonator engine, but a little bit trimmed down. Two red Resonator and one Synchron Resonator. I trimmed this down a bit since last profile because just to make room for other good cards. And it hasn't hurt at all. It still works just fine, and it's really good. I love this engine for Jurracs. I think it's really good. You can also go with the Winwinch engine as well if you really wanted to, but I like the Resonator engine. It fits really well in the deck. So if you don't know what these do, red Resonator with him, normal summon, special level 4, lower from your hand, and also when he's special, you can gain life points from a face-up monster. And then Synchron Resonator, if you have a Synchro on the field, special summon him. And also, if he's used a Synchro material, you can add a Resonator from graveyard to hand. Usually you're adding red Resonator off his effect. So, yeah, it's very nice. And he's a level 1 tuner, which is also good. And then the last tuner of the deck, last monster too as well, one Glow Bulb, because it's just a good level 1 tuner, and it recurs itself. And he also helps into Link Revo. So, now into spells, 3 Fossil Dig, because it's dinosaurs. So yeah, it's dinosaurs. You're running 3 of this thing until this thing is hit, which hopefully never. 2 Terraforming, because it's semi-limited. And also your 3 Lost World. I run 3. I think 3 is optimal. I don't think running 2 is... You could run 2, but I decided to run 3. This is amazing. I don't know why I didn't have this in my last profile. I am an idiot. But if you don't know what this does, this thing's insane. All monsters in the field lose 5 heart attack if they're not dinosaurs. Once per turn, if a dinosaur monster is normal special, you can give your opponent a token, which is level 1 Earth. And also, with this, when your opponent controls a token, they cannot target monsters in the field except tokens. And once per turn, if a normal monster on the field would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can destroy a dinosaur monster from your hand or deck instead. So this is nice. It helps get babies to grave, and it helps you recur. It also gives your opponent a awkward feeling because they don't want to get rid of the token because they know you'll plus in the end. So it's really nice. It fits really well in the deck and probably should be a staple from here on out. The next 2 pill. You're not running a 3 of this. It's more of a 2 of in this kind of deck because you have a higher count of dinosaurs and you don't really have a lot of non-dinosaurs in this deck. Then 2 Resonator Call, because to help search out the Resonator engine. Now onto 1 ofs. 1 Instant Fusion, because I do have an Instant Fusion target in this deck. 1 Foolish Burial to send stuff to grave. 1 for 1 to help get out Aolo, Synchron Resonator, and Glow Up Bulb. Soul Charge to, Soul Charge. It helps a lot in these Synchro decks. And then 1 Monster Reborn for more recurability. So that's it for the main deck. Onto the extra deck. 1 Jurrac Giganoto. He's the poster boy of this deck, pretty much for the extra deck anyway. With him, all face-up Jurrac monsters you control gain 200 attack for each Jurrac monster in your graveyard. Now I know you'll have. Now I know this is a kind of a now I know in the past you would be running a large amount, like before the Dinosaur structure. You like the whole deck would be Jurrac, but he still gets into pretty good high numbers even in today's game with the amount of Jurracs you're running. So I did get him out, and I think he was up to 3,000. So or 27. So which is still pretty impressive. I was able to attack for a game with him. So he's really nice. Just another good beat stick. And for level 5, you run Jurrac Velveto. Velveto is just a stepping stone. He does gain attack and defense equal to those materials, but usually using him for a stepping stone into other synchros. Another level 5, 1 Shambara for just OTK and everything and more. Another stepping stone. Level 6 is Charge Warrior. Again, another stepping stone. I know I keep saying that, but a lot of these lower level synchros are kind of like that. He's nice. He can draw a card when you synchro him, so he's really good. And then Coral Dragon. He's just a solid level 6. to help get into other synchros, and also use a tuner, which is also nice. Black Rose, nuking the board, obviously. Crystal Wing for negations. Trishula, because it's Trishula, and it's just funny for the most part. And now this card is new in the deck. One White Aura Bahamut. Now this is interesting. Now you're probably wondering, what the heck is this card? Well, this is a manga promo that just came out in it was volume 4 of the Arc V series, I guess, so of their manga series. So that's nice, which just came out like a month ago. But I went to Barnes & Noble and bought one of them, and apparently this was in there, and it actually really helps this deck because. So with this, it takes 1 tuner synchro monster plus 1 or more non-tuner monsters. So a Coral Dragon plus a Guaiba, for example, gets into him. He's a level 10. So with him, during your turn, when this card is synchro summoned, you can special summon 1 Divine Dragon token, fish, water, level 10, attack 3300, defense 3000, in defense position. Once per opponent's turn, while you control no tokens, quick effect, you can special summon 1 Divine Dragon token. If this card you control is destroyed by opponent's card effect, and sent to your graveyard, while you control a Divine Dragon token, you can special summon this card in defense position. So this is nice because it's actually hard to get rid of sometimes, because if they destroy him by card effect, you get to re-summon him. And also he also gives you a token, which is nice because with Lost Souls on the field, if they try to get rid of the token, you can plus, which is awesome. And it's also another beat stick, which is nice. It's 3300 beat stick. Now I know with Lost World on the field it does make it 2800, but it's still a really good hitter. And the token you get also is a good hitter, so you can just, you know, this thing helps a lot, and I like it. It's really cool tech in the deck. If you guys want to try it out, always try it out. It's nice. It is in a, but yeah, no, it's in a manga. It's a manga promo. It's in volume 4. So if you guys ever go to your local Barnes & Noble and you see Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V Volume 4, well, this card's in there, so it's really good. I like it a lot. It's put in its work, and I really like it. And you can easily get this thing into turn 1 a lot of the time. So that's it for synchros. Now into Xyz, your staple Logandoka, because duh. Your instant fusion target, Mud Dragon the Swamp. He's here because it's another level 4 and helps him get into level 6s or level 5s or something like that. And also you can change himself into a fire to help protect your other fire guys if you really wanted to go that route. Link Karibo, because we got a fair amount of fair amount of level 1s in the deck. Lanfarinkus, because it's just really good on the deck. And then do a little Chimera because they're all fire. So yeah, that is the deck. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Hope you guys liked the update and the changes I did make from last profile. But yeah, I really like the deck. It's how it is right now. I think it's in a good place. It's a really fun to take to your locals and just have a good time. You know, it's really nice. It's one of my favorite early Dinosaur decks, and I will always love it. And I love updating it from time. I love updating it every few months for you guys. It's really nice. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any comments about the deck, leave that down in the comment section below. Give some feedback. I want to know what you guys think of it. And also, how are you guys doing with Jurracs? What do you guys have in your Jurrac decks around there and everything? I would love to know. But yeah, leave a like, comment, definitely subscribe, and I shall see you guys next video. Have a nice day.